Hey, what's up, people? Yeah, after a long run, about 2 months, I am back and bought a new computer, bought a new microphone, and yeah, ready to record again. Today we have the second Flameboy, whatchamacallit, Flame On, Human Torch Blitz. And I'm not a fan of Blitz, but free shit is free shit, you know. I'm not gonna go into the 1500 reward, but definitely would like to get the 1% to 10%, obviously. Yeah, I got this new team. Well, obviously we all have them right now. The Sinister Six, and let's see if we can find some. Oh, this is actually beautiful. Okay, well, this should be easy for the Sinister Six. I mean, they are like 11k more power than them. Plus, they're supposedly designed to be good against City, but let's see how it is. I'm not sure if I put all the, level 6 to 6, 6, and 4 on the skills of everyone, but it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, I hate really blitzing, but, you have to do it. You have to do it. What I do, I have, I think I have like 8 maybe teams or like 7 teams, and out of those I use up to when I get to like tier 6 or tier 7, then I use maybe like 6 of them or 5 of them depending on the matches. I just auto blitz. It's just way too much hassle to actually go and do shit on your own. Alright, so they won pretty easily, as you saw. Let's keep moving. I have like another team. I have like a few other teams. Let's just review the teams, you know what, while we're fucking at it. Alright, we have the Sinister Six, which is the newest team. Then I have, alright, so I have the Defenders. They're pretty lame. I've not upped the Defenders. They're good, I got the Power Armor, and I added them, I added what's her name, Captain Marvel to them, because I just have vision somewhere else. I have the Kree team. I have the Guardians team. Brotherhood, X-Men, obviously, Shield, and Ultron with just random characters that are just the highest that I have without a team. Let's just count how many teams that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 8 and 9. Alright, so the last team, this is just a team I used. I used for all Ultimates, not Ultimates, yeah, Ultimates 7 raids. But it's just waiting there for, I don't know what kind of reason. So I have I forgot, 8 teams, I guess? 1, 2, let's just count again. Oh my god, I suck. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9? Am I counting right? Nah, bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have 9 teams. Oh my god, that's kind of a lot. It's a lot of time to play. Alright, so I use Miss Marvel instead of Punisher. I haven't leveled him up. He doesn't have high red star count, so I'm just not gonna up him. Let's see, what's the best team to go for? Let's go for this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but let's go for that. Shouldn't take that long on auto anyway. It's just Punisher. Sure, he does some damage. But if I want to auto things, I want sustain or damage, because over time they do have enough damage basically. for like most things. So, well, it's better if you start the match with Daredevil doing his special instead of his ulti. But as the AI is not that smart, then and I'm too lazy to actually click on the thing. So yeah, he just now is getting special up, which is counters, which is amazing. But we're just gonna sit here and see what's up. I think I'm gonna win this, even on auto, because it's not a really hard match. But it's just gonna take so long. It's gonna take so long. Anyway, let's not fall asleep here. But what I do in Blitz is basically I get every Blitz around 1,500,000 up to like 3 million. Depends on if I need to test out new teams, arena teams, then I will get a little bit more because I'll blitz more. It's basically where I test my teams. But apart from that, I'm not going for the 1,500. I'm not. It's a massive jump from top 1% to 10% to 1,500 because I don't know what's the lowest I can get to be included in the top 1 to 10, but at 1,500,000, it's definitely most of the time you get that reward. But to get to the top 1,500, you need like a ridiculous amount of points. You need like 8 million. You need like 6 million. Really obviously depends on the raid, right? Depends on the character. But if it's a shitty character, then it doesn't really matter, right? So it doesn't matter. No, some people you're gonna be like, no, I can get like 4 million and be like top 1,500 for I don't know, some trash tune and just to prove me wrong. And you could. But I'm staying solid with 1,500,000. It's just enough to get to that reward. I'm not spending that much time on Blitz. I just don't. It's just not worth it. It's just really not worth it. Alright, so now I'm using the Power Armor team. They're not very high. Only Captain Marvel is like almost double, probably most of them. And let's just auto this. Let's just chill, guys. Let's just chill. Let the Power Armor do its thing. And even though the AI plays it really badly, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna win this. I mean, the AI is making so many mistakes, but in the end, it doesn't even matter, as the song goes, I guess. And even that they slowed Rescue, so only now she's getting her offense up after everyone already did their skills and ultimates, so that sucked. But still, I won. It's a very straightforward team. You know what? Maybe in like tier 8 or tier 7, I'll have to actually play them correctly instead of just do it auto. Depends on the team, obviously. If they focus rescue or they slow rescue, then like you just saw, the synergy can be screwed. But apart from that, they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. Even if Falcon doesn't use his skills correctly with the AI, it really doesn't matter. Even sure, people say you do basics on the first turn and then you wait for the offense up 2 turns that you get from rescue, and then you do all the massive AoE skills. But as sure, if you want to be a tryhard and maybe in not arena but like Alliance War, you can do that. But you know what? In BLITZ, it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Anyway, so now we are having another team that I actually like. It's the Kree team. I actually really like this team. This is a really solid team. With Minerva, with I don't know the fucking names. I know the Noble one, and I think the Taunter is the guard. And I forgot the other Kree with the blades. Is that Kree Assassins? Kree something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, they're a pretty solid team with a very good synergy between them. And yeah, that's another team that I can win with on, tier 7, maybe 8 as well. Some of the time, it really depends on the match, obviously. But let's see what else we have. We have the Guardians. See, I have the Guardians pretty high, but they're not that great. They're not that great. And I'm not going to do the switch between Gamora and, what's her name, Mantis? Because I have Mantis, like, I don't know how many. I think it's like max stars. But I haven't upgraded her, and she's still at, like, level 1. So I'm not sure if it's worth it. Alright, so now we have a problem. Because we have 240 Guardians, but what we have to fight against is the best Cosmic team. We have a Brotherhood team, and we have a Defenders team, and they're not that great against them. But you know what? We'll still go for the Defenders. The success rate of Guardians versus Defenders may vary. It may vary. Depends on how high are they. Because if you don't kill enough key players with certain skills, then you are going to be fucked later on. So that being said, let's take out Punisher first, obviously. And now we're moving to Iron Fist and try and take him out as well. Right, so from this point out, it's going to be a lot easier to kill the Defenders. Still, it's now that they have defense up, it's not going to be easy. They have 2 defense up. It's not going to be easy. So it doesn't really matter what I do here with Gamora, to be honest. And he dodges. What a dick. He dodges. I hate, you know what, Daredevil is okay, but when the computer plays him, he's RNG, he's up the fucking wazoo. He dodges everything, he does crits, he does tons of amount of damage. Everything you want him to evade, he evades. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so let's do the ultimate here. I think it's not going to kill them because of the defense up, but damage is damage. Let's use the ultimate here because we're going to get back later on. And now it's just a war of attrition. You hit a little bit and they heal, and then they hit me a little bit. Now they all have counters, the bastards. But, at this point it is still easier to kill. If I could not kill Iron Fist with the first skill, then I'd be fucked. Just want to say. So, yeah, alright. Let's do another defense up. And let's storm this bitch. Ooh, got countered. And alright, so we won. Wasn't a pretty fight, wasn't an easy fight, wasn't an easy fight. I had to, micromanage it to actually win. If I used autoplay, I'm not sure I would have. So it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm not so happy with this Guardians team, to be honest. And it's kind of powerful. It's 240,000. It's not too it's not very low level or ability. I think it's fucking up and running there. Right. So now we are moving here. So on this section, from up here, there's 4 teams. They're basically easy autoplay at like tier 8.3 even. You just at any given point you just go auto and it's over in like a couple of seconds, maybe like a minute, I guess. and you don't even have to look at the screen, and you know you are good to go. So yeah, let's just wait for that to happen. And while I'm gonna light up a cigarette. Alright, so what else I wanted to show you guys? So besides do the blitzy thing, I do want to show you why and how I do, or why I up shit. Because my teams, and I'm sure you guys know, you want your teams or your blitz teams to be even in power. And my teams are not even in power. Only the low level ones like defenders or the Sinister 6 ones. They're mostly like tier 8 level, varies between like 40 something and 60. Alright, so while I haven't even lit my cigarette yet, and the Brotherhood just kicked some other team's ass. It wasn't like a high synergy team or anything like that, but a win is a win, as they say. Alright, so after that, so now as you can see, right, so if you look at the screen, my Juggernaut is 56,000. My Magneto is 53,000. But my Mystique is 19, and my Sabretooth is 24, and Pyro is 39, so it's not too low, but there's a big power difference between basically those two, the power couple, Juggernaut and Magneto, and the two noobs, I guess, Mystique and Sabretooth. Now, I'm not upping Sabretooth, and I'm not upping Mystique. They're not very integral part of the team. Sure, Sabretooth, it does AoE damage. Okay, so Mystique, oh, maybe she has some synergies. I haven't even looked at her synergies. It looks like she doesn't really do shit in fights, to be honest. Maybe if I, spend like insane amount of resources and up her to like 53,000, maybe she'll do something. But it's really not worth. The investment. And this team works very well with just Juggernaut, Magneto, and Pyro being there, in a strong amount of power. So you don't really need anything else. You can really switch Sabretooth and Mystique with other characters that do AoE, and you'll be fine. But that's why I just didn't invest in them. So my Brotherhood as a whole is not a very strong team, but those characters just demolish fucking everything. Alright, so the next one we have the X-Men. So obviously I did not up Wolverine, as you can see. I'll just go back here. Alright, so here you can see the X-Men. Wolverine I'm not upping. It's like tier 8, level 50 for I don't know how long since like I started the game. I got Phoenix obviously at tier 13. I got Colossus tier 13 as well. Sadly only 3 stars because the bitches brought him to us only in Blitz and not like a companion event or anything like that, so I got fucked over and barely managed to get him at 3 stars after buying orbs for cores. That was like somewhere in August. You could buy his orbs, so I spent like maybe, I want to say like 3 orbs, maybe 4 orbs, maybe around like 1,500 cores that I saved for to get him to 3 stars, and Psylocke as well. I got her at 4 stars with the help of some orbs. I am a good little saver, and I saved a shit ton of cores just to get some of these characters. And Storm, I've been farming her a while. So basically, everyone here is tier, well, the Storm and Psylocke are tier 11, and Colossus and Phoenix are tier 13, for the obvious reasons, which are Arena and Raids, I guess. But Wolfie here is not getting any love. I know he has 5 red stars. I know he has 7 actual yellow stars, but in raids, you take him out and you put Ultron, obviously, and with the Brotherhood, if you go on a raid like Gamma, you take out Mystique and you put on Storm, because you need Storm to get charges, and Mystique does nothing for you. But yeah, so that's why I don't just up the whole team. I up only the people that I actually need. So now we go to, actually no, let's just go for X-Men and let them do their thing, because the X-Men is basically auto on anything you want. Defenders. Let's just do it for Defenders. They just demolish every other team out there, and Wolverine doesn't really do shit for the team. He doesn't really do anything. But since he is X-Men, I have nowhere else to put him. I'll just drop him in and use him. Right, so let's do auto here. Doesn't really matter. And actually, let's light up that cigarette. Right. So you might be asking why I'm not doing this at ×1 the speed, just for the fancy fireworks and whatnot. I hate blitzing, and it takes so damn long, and I don't want to sit here for like an hour just doing this. I know it doesn't have a timer, but it's still not a thing I want to do for this amount of time. Yeah, as you can see, they demolish Defenders on any type of anything. They're all full HP. Well, I mean, Phoenix died, obviously, but that's what she's supposed to do. Alright, so next we are gonna go into was it Fury? Yeah, it was Fury. Alright. Let's change into Fury. Alright, so Fury here, as you can see, is tier 13, Medic is tier 13, and Shield Security at tier 13. Operator and Assault are still gear 12. I still got them pretty high. They're still pretty amazing. You do need Assault, and Operator is so much better than Trooper. It's ridiculous. But we're not going to go into that debate because as we're all been praying every night, Coulson is, at some point going to come to the game. So he's probably going to, be switching places with one of them. And the thing is, I like OP. OP is amazing, but it's very hard to remove Assault, because Assault gives you the 50% crit chance, and that crit chance is what makes this team a crazy ass team. But that's theory crafting for when Coulson arrives. Maybe I'll switch Coulson with fucking Nick Fury. We'll see. I don't know. I'm obviously joking. Yeah, I'm not switching Coulson with Fury, just as a reference. Alright, so we're gonna go and play with them. Again, I'm just gonna play on auto, and let's see, Defenders, which is the easiest thing, and they're all Defenders. Okay, alright, that's a shocker. I'm shocked right now that every match in BLITZ is Defenders. This is me being shocked. Alright, so basically, it's a good thing if you don't have a Fury team, get a Fury team. I'm really hoping that everyone, except people who just started playing, already have Nick Fury at some level. Sure, you might not have him at 7 stars, but you don't really need him in 7 stars. You just really need him to have a Nick Fury team. And sure, they kind of fell out of favor in the last, couple patches, I guess, with all the other teams coming to play. but they're still very, very solid for raids and for blitz as well. And you know what? Even in arena, to some degree, you know, if you are like maybe I don't know, top 300 in arena, I don't really know. I haven't been down in arena to like top 50, and I don't remember since when. I think maybe like 6 months ago, I was like top 50 in arena. I don't know. Because I did the smart choice, and I dropped. Well, as soon as they brought Ultron, I just dropped everything I was doing, and I rushed to get Ultron, which is what everyone needs to do right now if you are not currently trying your goddamn hardest to get Ultron. And I'm probably going to say this like a gazillion times in my videos. If you are currently not working on getting Ultron, drop whatever the fuck you're doing and try and get Ultron. And when I say try and get Ultron, I don't mean, well, I'll just get 5 random characters to gear 13, or like I'll get my defenders to tier 13. No. You need, well, I mean, technically you could do that, right? But it will take you like 2 months of doing, Fear the Darkness to actually get to Ultron. So I'd highly recommend Minerva. If you don't have her at tier 13, drop whatever the fuck you're doing and get her to tier 13. And the same thing goes for Star-Lord. And after those two, those are the power couple for Fear the Darkness. After that, there's a variety of characters that you can go for. You can go for Groot, you can go for Jessica Jones, you can go for Thanos, you can go for Nick Fury, just a couple of really good ones. You can go for even Captain America. It's a okay pick for a tanker, I guess. Alright, so this is basically like the highest characters that I have that I still haven't used in the Blitz. And they're all higher than Quake, if you guys are asking. It just doesn't really matter against who I put them. They basically win almost everything. Well, maybe not this team, because this team is a little bitch. But they can kick ass, like kick defenders' ass on auto, basically. Not because this is a good team. I don't recommend this team. This team is not that great. But these are the highest characters that I have that I haven't. They're not in the team, and I just smack Ultron on them, and they still can win at 8.3. So sure, they might not win every match, but they can win most matches, I guess, on 8.3, just because they have Ultron and nothing more. It's not a good team. This combination is atrocious. But they get Ultron to do his thing, he does his thing, and everyone dies. So if you have Ultron, I'll just put him in a team with the highest characters that you don't have a team for, and make that a team, because he can just be the thing that does everything. As you can clearly see, once he actually gets his shit together and gets a lot of baby Ultrons, the Ultron minions, whatever you want to call them, then everything just goes to hell. There's really no stopping it. You'll need a lot of AoE, and like strong AoE, not like Phoenix, not like Quake or something like that. You need an actual strong AoE to actually get rid of all these Ultron minions once they're on the field. And in most teams they just can't do it. So it's an easy win in Blitz, and that's the highest point team that I have. So it's basically an easy win. It's not a pretty win, as you can see, but it's a win. Sometimes you get like the great Captain America, and they kick ass. They kick Thanos ass out of the gate like on the second turn. But as long as Ultron gets to have his babies on board, then everything will be okay. Alright, so this is all my teams. There's like 9 teams. God damn it, I speak a lot. And we have some rewards. Let's claim this. Yeah, let's just claim all of them. Alright, so we got like 360. I think I'm gonna get to around maybe 1 million by the end of the day. If I played like a few more, like 2 more or even 3 more times. So that's like around 1 million a day. I should get to around 3 million in 3 days. But you know, it's a weekend and I'm lazy, so I don't know how that will work. Anyway, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.